Hello, welcome back to IT Landy Nugget course or courses. This time it's doing the deployment via REST API. Previous session it was the same deploying via to the AKS via dashboard. Now we're going to deploy via the REST API. This task will make the HTTP request using kubectl. This request will deploy the web application using the REST API. Click on New WSL console, create a text file in the directory called Kubernetes-web.yaml using vim or vim and press I and then edit as below. Copy and paste the following context into it, like API version. Definitely you need API version, which for example extension slash version 1 beta 1, deployment, metadata label, and then application name, basically. Yeah. You can copy it from the other one, the other deployment if you want to. Name, web, spec, like replica is one, selector, it's match label, which is web, strategy, rolling upgrade one, which means always it got upgrade one available before it does the update. Template is one, web, and the spec, I need the image. Where is my image? Stored in ACR, and then the image tag, and then I need the configuration for the port forwarding, and then I need to specify the name and the container itself. Yeah, you've noticed everything is defined in that YAML file. This is the same when it comes to live deployment. Yeah, then making sure CPU, RAM allocated, version number, and so on. Yeah, edit the file, update the server name with the ACR, escape WQ, write, quit, enter, and then type the following command, which in your describing your YAML file, and that will receive an image indicate that the item kubectl has created a web deployment and a web service. Kubectl apply /f hyphen kubernetes hyphen web.yaml. Yeah, so this is what we did. We update, we applying, and that should enforce and something like that. Yeah, kubectl apply /f kubectl web.yaml. Deployment was created, service was created. Now return to the browser where you have the kubectl management dashboard open. From the navigation menu, select Surface, View under Discovery Load Balancer. From there, View, select Web Services, View, you will see the service deployed. This deployment took a few minutes. Meantime, you can continue with other, activities. Basically, this is assuming you don't have anything, yeah? So we just deployed via API call. Now, from the navigation menu, select the Discovery Load Balancer. Take note of the status. Yeah, it's a 0 restart, is running, and it's healthy. Then go back to the navigation menu, select Surfaces, Discovery of the Load Balancer. At some point, wait enough to see that load, and now you should be able to resolve, okay, the load balancer. Now we have two. From the menu, select Surfaces again under Discovery and Load Balancing. On the surfaces now, you will see two surfaces deployed. Before it was 0, if you remember. Now I got 2, which means the deployment was successfully, and they both are running. Look at the age, okay? Then toward the end, you will see how many pods we have deployed. Web, API, and the Kubernetes itself. The IP addresses are allocated to the cluster, and this is the main dashboard. What do I need to do next? We deployed, if you do a quick recap, via dashboard or API via the YAML file. Next, I need to explore the logs. So what shall I do? In this task, you will determine why the web service deployment is healthy or unhealthy, and just basically have a look. What is it? Again, go to the dashboard from the navigation menu, select replica set under the web workloads, select the view API, and select the replica set. Now, we put note for you around CPU and RAM. The graph might not basically replicate depending on the default configuration. However, something like that. Yeah, replica set, and then you can see if they are healthy or not. And then you click on each one of them and then describe we see the logs getting sent to std out, where they get forwarded. The end of the output indicate the application is listening on port 3001. Yes, here we go. Okay, this is the logs. Go back again. You click on the pod, the API, and then you click on the right hand side, and then you open a window for you where you can see the listening port and the node server if it's running or not. Yeah. From the navigation menu, select view, discovery, load balancing, select the web services. You should see the status either started or require a restart or whatever. Yeah, or you can restart it from here as well. Yeah. From the navigation menu, select replica set, web load, and then replica set for the pod itself, and then you can see how many you have. This is just like navigation through what we have. You can do even through the portal as well. Yeah. So pod, how many times, count, last time restarted. In the pod section, select the logs for the pod itself, and you can see the output. Something like that again. Yeah. If it's successfully initialized on port 3000, or if it's not. Return to the web pod view and examine the below for any failure. Yeah, you can see that one exclamation mark. You can see what's going on with the liveness prop, the health basically. You can return the deployment, and you can do edit at the navigation bar, assuming you are using the dashboard. And then you can go all the way down, you know, to the port which set to 80. It should be 3000. You can update it to reflect, making sure like, this is not publicly available. It has to be customized. Then something like this will look like. Yeah. Added the port and enter 3000, which is the local one. Save. Now look at the prop. Okay, we have here 3000 rather than 8080. So from port 80, it's getting forwarded to 3000. Typically, I don't expect port 8443 here with a certificate installed, TLS applied, but this is only for basic to show you what you can do with the YAML file. Then you go next, where we updated the port. Yeah, for the props to return back to the main page. From the navigation menu, select workload replica set. You will see the web replica set is replaced when it's fully initialized, restarted. It should be healthier. If it's not restarted, you can see 0 restart. Right. The last part for this session is testing the application. From the Kubernetes management dashboard, navigate to the menus, services, discovery, load balancing. From there, web services, select the hyperlink, yeah, or the IP address, and then you can browse to it. And that should be basically loaded for you, yeah, the session or itself, yeah. So that's all what I had for you for today. Hopefully we learned how to browse to it, and how we can deploy. So deployment, we've done it via little dashboard GUI, and we've done it through API, through the YAML file, and then this session we just want to navigate it to the logs, view the logs. If it's not healthy, like the props, we went back to the YAML file, we edited the YAML file, making sure the port is 3000 rather than 80, forwarding to 80. And if it's publicly available, you need to make sure TLS in place and the port is 443. That's all what I had for you for today. Next, we will continue with HA. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.